Hi there, so you're through to Heather from from Being Creatable with Heather. I wanted to show you quickly how to make up these cards because I know that some of you have ordered this as a kit. So these are waterfall cards and you just pull that and it does that. And the same with this one. Happy birthday to you. Okay, so I thought I would show you actually how to make this card. So we're going to pop those to one side. Now, you will have ordered the kit from me, and this is what you will have in your kit. Come on, out you come. Thank you. All right. So, let me just sit down now. And so I'll just quickly show you how to put your kit together. Let's pop everything to one side. So obviously those bits are going to go on top of each other, so let's just pop those bits together for now. So that one sits directly on top of that, and there's a gap all the way around. Right, there we go. Don't stick it to your card just yet. All right, so this piece here has some score lines on it. Just fold those score lines up like that. Okay, and depending on whether you want your card to pull out this way or to pull out this way, you start with, oh no, forget that for a sec. So you've got 4 pieces like this and 4 image pieces. So just back the image pieces onto one of those, because the designer series paper that we're using is a little bit more flimsy than the cardstock, so that's why we're putting them onto, giving them a bit of a backing like that. So there's that one, and last one is this one. Maybe if I can get it on properly, there we go. All right, so then you've got your 4 images like that. So decide with your card what you would like to have on the top and so on, so all the way down to the bottom. So I might just go with, say, this one at the bottom today. So what you're going to do is you're going to add your adhesive to here. So it's just on that very end square at the moment, and you're going to pop your hippos down, or your whichever one it is that you've decided on. Now make sure that it's going to fit onto that square. So if you've got a little bit left over like that, just trim it off. There we go. All right, so that's your first image. The other ones want to overlap on it. So just pop your snail adhesive down onto there, and the image comes to this line here. This is something that you can all see all right. Now the other thing is you want to line it up, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use my grid paper on the back, and I'm just going to line this up along my grid paper so that I can see whereabouts I want to put this, so it lines up exactly with that one. So just same thing again. In fact, I could probably even just do it like this. There we go. Next one, just again, it only wants to go to that line there and down to there, like that. And the last one, oops, lost my line. There we go. And it goes to there, and again just to that line along there. So then you will have those like that. Okay, so this will sit onto your card like this. However, this piece here, so you see how we've got this line here, so this piece here actually attaches onto the back of there. So draw yourself a line of glue along there and just attach it down, just like that. Okay, this part here goes behind this so that when you pull it, it will do its stuff. So then you want to just see whereabouts it's going to go on here. If you want to, what you can do is just add just a little bit of snail like that so that you can place it down and sort of hold it in place while you're punching your little hole. So then you want to go ahead and punch a little hole just there and there. So you want to make sure that these are going to go through so that your holes are far enough away from that part. Hopefully that made sense. And then you just take your little brads and you pop those through, hold it in place, and brad on that side, put it through, hold it in place. So the other thing you now need to do is trim off this section here, because you don't need that on there anymore. Oh, and obviously you're going to need to pop your ribbon onto there. So you've got that, you've got a little piece of this. Just move it more center screen for you, hopefully you can still see what I'm doing. Oh my goodness, go through. So nice and tight, like that, and trim it right back. Get rid of that. Then all that's left to do is you stick that piece down onto there. You want to take this piece and you can just cover that over if you like, or you can have it a bit further up. It's entirely up to you, so long as this will still pull through. Because if you put it up too high, then you're going to start having it sort of catch on there. You also need to stamp yourself a saying on here. And if you don't really want that on there, if you're happy with the way it looks, then just pop it onto somewhere else in your card and use that maybe on the back. So with this card here, I've used obviously that strip along there, and then I've also, oops, you don't need to see my instructions, put a strip on the back there. So that is how you make the card. And then this one is exactly the same. All I've done differently is I've actually stamped a little happy birthday to you on it. And these little flowers here are another little stamp, and that came from the hand delivered set, which is that set there. So that's a hostess set. So thanks for watching, and I hope if you have any more questions about your kits, let me know. Thanks, bye.